Welcome to Ron's RC Garage in Peoria, Arizona. It is Wednesday, March 7th. We're currently not racing at Fear Farm again. They got a temporary variance, I understand, to run the DNC, the big 4-day race. And it's been here and gone. However, it doesn't allow us to utilize the facility the way we want to, and the powers to be are working on it, getting this squared away with the driver's stand and the electrical things worked out. So, with that being said, got lots of time on my hands. So I went all the way through the RC8 T3, cleaned and lubed all the bearings, wheel bearings, diff bearings, pinion bearings, changed all the diff fluid, shock oils. It's ready to go. And with the extra time, me being a little stock car trash that I am, I put together an old throwback Jeff Gordon body for it, NASCAR style. It turned out okay. And it's just my usual orange and silver, and I'm happy with it. So this truck is absolutely ready to rock and roll. And but we got no place to race right now. There's not really another viable option right at this point in time. That's about all I've got to say on the RC subject. Ginger and I are both retired, and she took up a hobby, started painting artwork. She's got it, we're about out of wall space with all the different things she does. We are both staunch supporters of our military, all branches, and especially Air Force. My mother and father were both Army Air Corps. My dad was a flight instructor during World War II. Ginger's deceased husband was a pilot in Vietnam. And for 4 years, I was an engine technician on B-52s. So we really like the Air Force. We live very close to Luke Air Force Base, where, to my understanding, the bulk of the F-35 training goes on, so we get to hear them and watch them every day. And in fact, one of my RC buddies, Matt Triefenbach, is a crew chief on the Wing Commander's F-35. So that's pretty exciting. With that being said, Ginger decided she wanted an F-35 in our garage. So last May, I'm gonna take a little walk around. So last May, she, after 2 days of hard work, she has her very own F-35 parked in the garage. It's all fueled up and ready for launch. I think it turned out pretty good. So that's her very own. And we've never had a negative comment on it. We live on the end of a T intersection, and people from a block away drive by, back up, and come down here to look at it. And if I'm hanging around, they all have positive comment and big thumbs up. Again, being about out of wall space, we put up a storage shed in the backyard. Ginger doesn't like to refer to it as a storage shed. She thinks it's too redneck, and she names everything. So she calls this the gingerbread house. And we live on a 10th fairway of Peoria Pines Golf Course. And so she got her creative juices flowing. And for the last month, has been doing some paint work on the gingerbread house. And she doesn't do this with any pictures or anything else. She just inspiration and just goes on with what she does. And it's got a little rabbit in it, a little turtle, a little woodpecker up there on a palm tree. Now on this side, she wanted a garden, but neither of us want to maintain one. So she's got a nice elevated garden she painted on this one. I think it looks good. Got a little hummingbird feeder. little butterflies. So then she said, I'm kind of tired of looking at the block walls. So she decided to add another hole to the golf course. This is a working project. So she sits out here 5 or 6 hours a day working on this. It's got a little ways to go yet, but I think it looks fantastic. You know, and that's just painting a paintbrush. And the shading and the detail. I think she's got a lot of talent, and she loves doing it. So with that being said, another beautiful day here in Peoria. The golfers are teeing off down here. They're coming up the 18th on the other side there. So with that, thank you very much all for watching. Stay safe. Keep the rubber side down. Take care. And we'll talk to you all later. Thank you. Thank you again.